Trying to seal the edge on the right. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to pass. It's Aller. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this round.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's a seam wide open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Let's go! From the gun, the ground game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. God, that's 18 of No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Turning it on. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. Good, solid tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. Sure hands, it's Ross. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running into the open space. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Line getting set on second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like the idea going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got it, looking for the first down. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Hold it, finds his man on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. Running it to the right. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Ross. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him for safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Ross.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did. And he sacked a big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. You know that you're losing possession, and you're coming off the field.
To throw, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Get this drive started from the 29. To the air on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the catch. It's ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Past the first down marker and still running. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Got enough for the 1st. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Right on the money. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it.
Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Peoples. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Tate. Oh, out of space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
And the Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Watch the screen, baby, watch that screen.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's looking deep. Intercepted, number 19.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Lots of running room. Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40, the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Aller. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Tate. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running behind that left side. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done it. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Buying some time as he moves left. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll play it safe, and it's a... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is caught. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. This game may or may not impact the college football off, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. It's a seam wide open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Trying the left side. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout is called by the defense, a mere 21 seconds to go here. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man, it's Aller. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense set on 1st down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to go down as time has run out.